In this video, we are going to talk about Mercury in the nakshatra of Revati, Pada, symbolism, and what are the effects when you have Mercury placed into the Revati nakshatra in your chart in any of the houses and all other scenarios. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic astrology. And if you want to learn Vedic astrology step by step, join my 33 days Vedic astrology bootcamp. Or if you're just starting into Vedic astrology, check out my free workshop for 3 hours. Link is in the description. Let's talk about Mercury into the nakshatra of Revati. What is Mercury? Mercury is your intellect. Mercury is your uncles, aunts, younger siblings, friendships, networking, your ability to communicate. Business things can be seen, commerce, exchange, business, balance, artistic things, all these things can be seen with Mercury. Mercury is one of the most curious, intelligent planet. Revati Nakshatra ranges from 16 degrees 40 minutes of Pisces to the 30th degree of the Pisces. It is completely situated into the Pisces sign, which is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, so it has 4 padas. First pada goes into Sagittarius, second into Capricorn, third into Aquarius, and fourth into Pisces itself. The 4th pada is our Gautam pada. Now, the Dasha ruler of this nakshatra is Mercury himself. What is Dasha ruler? Okay, if you don't know what is Dasha ruler, check out my Mahadasha video. But let's quickly summarize what is Dasha ruler. Dasha ruler is a nakshatra based technique. When you have, let's say you have moon placed into the Revati nakshatra, so your Dasha sequence will start from the Mercury. Why? Because it is the Dasha ruler. But the sequence of the Dashas remain the same. So after Jupiter, it will be Saturn, then be Mercury, then Ketu, then Venus, Sun, Moon, Rahu, Mars, and this goes on. Okay, but the start of the Dasha and the balance of the Dasha depends upon your Moon Nakshatra and the degrees of the Moon Nakshatra. Now, so when you have Moon placed into the Revati Nakshatra, your Dasha sequence starts with Mercury and it plays an important role. At what time you have Mercury Dashas going on, which are the houses ruled by Mercury, and so on. That's how we analyze the Dasha. These houses gets activated. Okay, Dashas are super important. Don't just run after transits. Transits are not so important. Dashas are the real essence of the concrete prediction. You can check all kinds of Dasha: Gemini Dasha, Chara Dasha, Kala Chakra Dasha, Yogini Dasha, um, and Narayani Dasha. There are hundreds of Dashas. You can follow, learn, practice, and grow, but don't just run after transit. Okay, there are deeper meanings to transit as well, but we are not going to talk about that today. The deity associated with the Revati Nakshatra is Pushan. Pushan is the Nakshatra. Pushan is the deity which is like a ferryman who takes us to the Yamaloka, who helps us, and he is the protector. Throughout that journey into the other Loka, he protects us. Protection is also one of the theme of the Revati Nakshatra. Along with wealth, abundance, completeness, these are the themes associated with Revati Nakshatra. The symbolism associated with the Revati Nakshatra is fish. Fish is oftentimes symbolized as a freedom, duality, and more so is the freedom in the spiritual realm. It's like you are swimming with your Sadguru in the ocean along with them. Okay, that's what fish signifies, and that's the end of the Rashi sequence. That's the end of the Revati Nakshatra. Revati Nakshatra is associated with the time as well. There is a story about Balram and Revati Nakshatra, and I already shared that, so you just go and check that into the Revati Nakshatra video. But yeah, it has to do with the time. Now let's talk about what happens when you have Mercury coming into the nakshatra of Revati. The planet of communication comes into the nakshatra of the other realms. So these people get message from the divine. These people have intuitions. these people have the ability to connect the planet of communication into the nakshatra of the other realm, the final nakshatra, the final journey along with Pushan into the Yamaloka. But more so, symbolically, it shows the 12th house things. So, Mercury, the planet of communication, in the other realm. So, these people can connect with the other realms through their imagination, through dreams. They get the messages. You know, they can be great psychics and healers because they get the divine message. They download the divine message easily and can understand this. They understand the language of the other realms. This is important. The planet of balance comes into the nakshatra, which is about limitless times. Revati Nakshatra has a hard time connecting with the place of their birth or wherever they are. They feel they don't belong to Earth. They feel like being on the Earth is alien to them. We discussed that how they can connect with the other realms, the other lokas, the other other species existence, the 12th house things, but more so they feel alien on the earth because of the timeless things on the earth. What do I mean by that? If you look at the story of Balram and Revati Nakshatra was waiting, and there is a difference between the time of humans and the time of Brahma, and that's what created change in Loka on the earth. So what it shows is the relativity of the time is the key for these people. And when Mercury comes into the Revati Nakshatra, these people have to be careful about the time. They have to live in the present moment. Mercury is curious and is always running around, right? More like a Mrigashira Nakshatra, always curious, wanting to know all of that. But here, these people have to be careful with the time. They have to be right here, right now, not daydreaming, but being on the concrete plane, on the earth, on the right now. Okay, that's the challenge for them. The planet of communication, knowledge, intellect comes into the nakshatra of wealth. So these people have treasures of wealth. They may not show it. Let's say if Mercury is retrograde, Mercury is combust, Mercury is hemmed between the malefics or is conjunct with even Saturn, these people won't be open. But at the same time, these people hold the treasure. These people hold the ocean of the knowledge. Revati Nakshatra is also about the protection, is also about caring about the people. The planet of friendship comes into the nakshatra, which is about protection. Revati Nakshatra, the deity Pushan, has a great pure heart and kindness for all the animals, for all the trees, all the living beings. He has ability to heal them. He wants to protect them. Pushan is here to protect the animals and the living beings. Okay, so the planet of friendship comes into the nakshatra of animal protection. So these people have deep connection with the animals. They love animal and they like to protect animals. They are always speaking about protecting animals. Okay, now this nakshatra has 4 padas. The first pada of this nakshatra goes into the Sagittarius Navamsha. Now Mercury is into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you would believe, but is an open sign, is a positive, optimistic sign. The planet of friendly, curious Mercury comes into the optimistic Sagittarius sign, into this pada. So this brings out the best into these people. These people are open, optimistic, positive about life, and are always happy and witty. The 10th, the second pada of this nakshatra goes into the Capricorn. Mercury into the Revati nakshatra. Into this pada makes these people detail oriented. The earth element sign of Capricorn makes this Mercury grounded, makes this Mercury more serious about everything they do. And these people are not prone to daydreaming, but they see the reality as it is. And this nakshatra in this pada gives great result. The third pada of this nakshatra goes into the Aquarius Navamsha. Now, Aquarius is an absent-minded genius. The planet of the intellect, communication is coming into the pada which is about letting go, which is about losing on to things, letting go of things. So the planet of Mercury, the planet of intellect, comes into letting go of things. So these people are not about the self. These people are not self-centered. But these people wants to stand up for the people. These people want to talk about others. These people want to help others. Fourth pada of this nakshatra goes into Pisces Navamsha. Now this is getting intense here. Why? Because now this becomes Vargottam pada. Any planet will come here, will become Vargottama. But at the same time, this is moving towards the Gandanta, the end of the water element signs. 4, 8, 12 are the water element signs. Pisces is the last sign, and the 30th degree of the Pisces sign is the fourth pada of the Revati Nakshatra, which is at the end of the Pisces and which is at the beginning of the Aries. So this is a transformation, Gandanta, from the water element Pisces to the fire element Aries. So any planet placed in here, a person have a huge karma around the signification and the house is ruled by that planet in the chart. So when Mercury comes in here, the another thing about this Mercury is this Mercury becomes debilitated in the sign of Pisces. Degree wise, it is not debilitated here in the Revati Nakshatra, but it becomes debilitated in the sign of Pisces, and now that gets Vargottama. So the debilitation is cancelled into this pada. But that Gandanta thing we have to check. We have to see the houses ruled by Mercury in the chart. Okay. We also have to see the aspects, conjunctions, and the lordship and the nakshatra of the planet. Okay. So yes, this was Mercury into the Revati Nakshatra as much as I could hold a grasp and share with you guys. If you want to learn Vedic astrology step by step, join my 33 days Vedic astrology bootcamp. Or if you want to deep dive into Vedic astrology, these two videos on your screen will help you to get started and deep dive into Vedic astrology. Sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibes. See you in the next videos. Love and peace. Namaste.